Hello, how are you? Today is a more serious video. We are going to be discussing things that I will not be buying. I repeat, we are doing an anti-haul. Okay, you guys, I already filmed this one time. It was a hot mess. It was terrible. I was uncomfortable. I was like, can I say this? I don't know. I'm gonna offend someone. What am I doing? And I was like, okay, reel it in, stop apologizing at every turn, and sit down and film a proper anti-haul. So what I'm gonna do is share with you my opinion, kind of like if you were hanging out here and maybe we just went to the mall together and I was like, oh my gosh, did you see that new collection? Did you see the price tag? Who would wear that color? The packaging looks cheap. Like, I don't know. We're just gonna have a real honest chat about things that have recently launched in the beauty sphere because we are approaching holiday. And I don't know about you, but I am now back in the saddle of like, okay, we need some gifts. We have new launches. It's exciting again. There seems to be so much activity going on and it's been a minute, you know, it's kind of been like this past year has been a bit of a dry season for the beauty community. And I love when this time of year rolls around because it's always so sparkly and glamorous and there's so many launches and I'm noticing it and I'm loving it. And then I'm also like not loving it. So I thought it would be fun to sit down and just chat about a few of the things that I will not be purchasing this year over the holiday season. I've just given myself applause twice. It's that kind of a day. It is surprisingly bright here in Seattle. So I'm kind of almost like squinting. I'm in front of a window and then I have some studio lights. So hopefully this video is not crazy bright. We're feeling bossy. Let's do it. We're gonna start out with a couple of celebrity collections. One I'm kind of on the fence about. I know a lot of you guys are going to be like, do it. We want to see your review. We want to see your opinion. And then a couple of you I think will be like, yeah, I agree with you. The packaging is like, I don't know. So I'm in the phase of my life where on this channel, especially like the honesty, it always has been a very honest channel, but I don't want to hold back and I don't want to be mean. I just want to give my real opinion. So that being said, you guys, how are we feeling about Ariana Grande's new beauty line? I personally feel, and this is just me, having reviewed so many makeup products throughout the years, that it reminds me a lot of Kiko Milani's packaging. The setup, specifically with the eyeshadows and the single eyeshadows, actually even the nail polish, it looks like nail polish, but maybe that's lipstick. It looks like Kiko, and Kiko is very affordable. It's an Italian line. I love their products, and I'm gonna go with this is gonna be much more expensive because there is a celebrity name attached, but that was just my first glance kind of a feeling. So we are going to likely pass on this. I don't know, I just wasn't excited about it. Also, I do have to say, I don't know why this eyeball on Lancome's collaboration with Chiara, I believe that's how you say her name. She's beautiful. This is the weirdest collaboration to me. The eyeshadow palette itself has like a magenta, sparkly neon situation right in the center of the palette. It throws me off. My eye goes straight to the middle and it just feels like a lot of chaos with the color setup. I do like pink sparkles, so the packaging somewhat pulls me in. The price tag makes me go, no, probably not. I tried a few things from the first collaboration, the first launch of this, which happened a few years ago, I believe, and I was kind of like, eh. So second time around, I'm like, you know, it's just not for me. Just the setup of the palette and the look and aesthetic of it is just not for me. I am going to sneak in one thing while I'm on trend mood right now that has been jumping out at me that I really do want to try, and that is the brand Chroma. I think I'm going to order it today. I think the packaging is gorgeous. The color setup is really interesting. Like even this right here, oh my gosh, it just looks beautiful to me, really unique, stands out quite a bit. So this is like the sneak it in, the anti-haul, something that I will be ordering. I love that. Also the Natasha Denona, the new palettes that are eyeshadow and blush. Love that as well. I'm not going to be doing the I Heart Revolution e.l.f. collaboration. I would do it if it was e.l.f. doing the e.l.f. collaboration. Like I would buy it just for that. I'd be like, oh my gosh, it's elf and elf. It's like double elf. I would do that. But Makeup Revolution / elf collaboration, I don't know. It's just a little kiddish. I personally have kind of phased out of a lot of the heavily themed collaborations that have come out. If it's Mickey Mouse, which Beauty Bay has a Mickey Mouse collab, let's go ahead and say the colors I'm not that into. I have stuff in my collection that feels very, very similar, and I'm not the biggest Disney fan. So yeah, it doesn't speak to me in that way. So that one's a pass. But these collaborations tend to be so themed. Like I have to say the Saved by the Bell video that I did for Wet n Wild, like that was a fun collaboration. But there's something about my routine being kind of more simplified and elegant that I'm craving these days. And when I have like really beautiful setup of makeup and then I have like this pizzazzy Saved by the Bell mascara, there's something that feels out of place to me. And I think we used to cycle through makeup so quickly. It'd be like these fun launches all the time, all the time, all the time. And now I'm more steady with the things that I use and I just want high performance for my products over them just being packaging. And you can find yourself down that line where really what you're getting out of the collection is just packaging, and I'm over it. I'm just over it. So that's that. I won't be buying anything from the e.l.f. collab. Absolutely no to Chanticai's holiday collection. You guys, this is the most ridiculously priced collection I have ever seen for single items. The packaging, a lot of people will be like, oh, it's so beautiful, it's collectible, it is like jewelry, and if you love it, then you do you with any of this stuff. You know, these are just my opinions, but the collection is like this pearl encrusted collection, and the single items, like a blush is $75, an eyeshadow is $75, the luminizer is $110. And I was on Nordstrom.com and just kind of scrolling through, and I'm like, you have got to be kidding me. Like, who is spending $75 on an eyeshadow? I want to know if this is a casual adventure for you, if this is just you have so much money that you're like, why not? Which, if that's the case, like, you do you. But like, what makes an eyeshadow worthy of $75? It definitely is not the eyeshadow itself. You are paying, let me say this loud and clear, 100% for the packaging. So when you get up there that high for a single product of powder, of eyeshadow or blush, you're paying for the packaging. I will say this, they do make the best mascara as far as a lash growing, lash enhancing mascara. Chanticai makes phenomenal mascara. While I was kind of in my mind being like, this is ridiculous, who is spending this on eyeshadow? I then kind of looked over and I was like, oh, holiday duo, $99 for two of those great mascaras, sign me right up. So I am guilty of being a little crazy with luxury items. You guys know I used to do WTF, and I reviewed like mega luxury items and would tell you how they wore, what was worth it, what wasn't. And I did discover that mascara during that series. So sometimes these higher priced items can work out. Are they worth the money? No, they're not. So it's kind of up to you where you want to spend, where you want to save. But I do have to say, it kind of blew my mind for a single eyeshadow to be $75. I was like, oh my gosh, are we Louboutin? Are we like, what is this? So that is my big like vent session over the pricing of makeup for holiday. Moving right along, I have one other item that is like, no, I have two other items off top of my head that are crazy priced that kind of had me going, like while I was doing shopping online. First item up is a gift set from La Prairie. Now, you guys know I have tried a lot of La Prairie makeup, their powders, foundation, that Skin Caviar foundation. Oh my goodness, what a dream. I love that foundation, ridiculously priced. So they are known as a Swiss, very luxury skincare brand, and they really took it to the next level this year. They, for holiday, have a skincare kit that is a whopping $4,500 No, it's $45.25 to be exact. And you go online and you can't even really find much information about it. You're just like, I don't know, crossing your fingers that you get a new face with it. Is this gonna like take the dial back 10 years? I don't know, like what's in here. It looks beautiful, but I wanna know the technology of why, the amount of which ingredient that you are paying for that is worthy of that price. Are you kidding me? Is anyone even gonna buy that? I don't know. That seems like even if I won the lottery, I don't think I could bring myself to spend that much money on skincare because guess what? You don't need to. There's plenty of options out there that are very effective that will do great things for your skin that aren't $4,500. So moving along, there was another item that I saw that kind of made me giggle a little bit because to me, in my opinion, it looked like something that I would have made in elementary school. I kid you not, like maybe you're doing layers on layers, or did we pick this up at Target? It's just kind of like that home decor kind of a thing that looks a little undone and definitely not worth $690. But Nordstrom is carrying Missoni candles that are so up there in price. I don't know who's purchasing them. I don't know who would ever burn them. And then the thing is, if you get a nice candle like that, like a larger designer candle that you never burn, that's just kind of like, this is for decor. It just looks like the kind of candle that would just like attract every bit of fuzz and dust, and you'd be like trying to keep it clean and like messing it up. And it just looks like a freaking nightmare to me. So that was in the brand new and beauty section on Nordstrom that gave me a good laugh for a moment. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I do want to say really quickly, the weirdest fragrance collaboration that I have seen recently is from Tumi, which kind of had me laughing. Would you guys ever purchase fragrance from a suitcase manufacturer? I don't know. To me, that just doesn't seem luxurious or like, oh, what are you wearing? Oh, Tumi. It just seems weird, right? I just like random. Okay. This will shock you guys because normally I am all in this, like all about it. I have spent hundreds upon hundreds on Pat McGrath, but this particular palette looks so shiny to me. And again, I'm noticing a lot of mismatchy, like non-cohesive type setup in makeup palettes right now. And it kind of gives me a headache. It's not me criticizing the formula. Pat McGrath has a great formula, but for $78, the Celestial Odyssey eyeshadow palette is something I'm going to pass on. And there literally is like one page of just dropped makeup on Sephora. There's just not a lot to pick from, you know? Do you know it's super weird also? I'm not that into Anastasia Beverly Hills anymore. I don't see it online much. It had its moment where it was a brand that was just like launch, launch, launch. For me, the quality started kind of declining. No one really talks about it, and I don't want to get in too much trouble. Like, I don't want to cross into that danger zone. I've loved a lot of their products in the past, but I have not purchased anything from them in like 2 years. So I see it now and I'm just kind of like out of it. This Primrose palette, I'm not going to purchase. I don't think I even own anything from Anastasia anymore because I decluttered a lot of expired makeup and finally got rid of stuff. So I just haven't used it in a while. Are you guys still loving the brand, or is it one that kind of just fell off? Yo, buyer beware. Do not purchase these little kits like this. I assure you, you will be disappointed. Whenever these holiday blockbuster kits come out, which even Neiman Marcus, like I've reviewed one from Neiman Marcus, they even come out with their own. They are 9 times out of 9 garbage. I will cross the line to say that whenever you see these blockbuster kits, they are always chalky and cheap, and they are meant to be just like a quick gift that you didn't spend a lot of money on for maybe a child who loves makeup. But I wouldn't even give it to a child because it's probably just like straight talc and not good for them, and the quality is always terrible. So I see these blockbusters and I'm like, $12.99? No, we are passing on this. Absolutely not. Limited edition Magic Extension Mascara Duo from MAC. Absolutely no. No. This one I have not put in a fails video. I was trying it out. This mascara goes on beautifully. So you're probably like, what's your problem, Tati? Taking it off is the biggest nightmare. It is like removing glue from your eyelashes. I had to soak my lashes in oil. They would not like budge. It went on really well, but then the next day, because my eyelashes had been traumatized so much from the removal and from it just not wanting to remove, Then I had like the worst mascara day ever because all the lashes were still kind of somehow stuck together. It was just a bad thing. Love MAC, love a lot of their products. I still do. Like a lot of people are like, oh, what a has-been brand. But they have a lot of classic items that I still really, really enjoy, like Soft and Gentle highlighter. A lot of their lip liners and lipsticks and glosses are just like timeless and great. This new mascara was absolutely not. So while the packaging for holiday is super alluring and cute, I would say no. All right. Let's see if we can find a couple more things. You guys are probably like, we've had enough of you griping about makeup. I just wanted to sit down because I had been shopping online and I was just in my head thinking a lot of these things. And I'm like, you know what? We're gonna sit down and talk about it out loud because it will be in real time. And that way I just get to dish with you guys, hang out, give you my opinion. And sometimes that's fun to do. You know, if you're at the mall with someone, you're chatting, you're kind of throwing the ball back and forth like, well, what do you think of this? Do you think it's worth the money? Do you like the packaging? And I just felt like filming a video in this styling without also going out and spending thousands upon thousands of dollars on new makeup that I knew in my heart of hearts I would likely not enjoy. So we need none of that. I'm being more selective these days. I'm sure you guys noticed that. I hope you enjoyed me sharing with you my purchasing decisions of what I see online that makes me go, yeah, probably not for me. I've been in this game long enough that I'm pretty good at guessing what I will enjoy and what I will not before I even get it in my hands. So I'm happy to do more videos like this. If you guys enjoy it, let me know. Also, let me know what you want to see more of. Just leave me some comments. I love hearing from you all, and I hope you're having a good one, whatever you are doing. I love you guys so much. I will see you all in my next video. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah.